They pinned her to a ginkgo tree with her father's own katana, left her there to watch as a group of killers, the Yotei 6, slaughtered her entire family and burned her home to the ground. She didn't die, though. She was remade, a ghost, fueled by a single, ice-cold purpose. So the big question everyone's asking is, can a story like that, a pure, cold steel revenge tale, actually outdo the aching pain of Ellie's journey in The Last of Us Part 2? I mean, for years, that game has been the undisputed champ of emotionally wrecking its players. It wasn't just a game, it was an emotional endurance test. So when Ghost of Yotei comes out this October, is it really gonna hit harder? Honestly, I think they're playing two different sports. It's like comparing two kinds of heartbreak. On the surface, they're kind of the same story, right? You've got these two incredibly capable women, Atsu and Ellie, who have everything taken from them and just go on a warpath. Ellie's world implodes when Joel is brutally murdered, and it just obliterates the little bit of peace she'd managed to find. Her rage is this raw, messy thing, is about a future that was stolen from her, and it becomes this poison that she spreads to everyone she loves. And that's the key thing about Ellie. She's never truly alone. She has Dina, Jesse, her whole community back in Jackson. Her rampage has these massive ripple effects that destroy the very connections she's supposedly fighting for. It's a loud, desperate story. Atsu, though, her journey is forged in absolute, crushing silence. She is an outcast from frame one. Her story isn't about protecting a community, it's about rebuilding a self from literal ash and trauma. Where Ellie's pain is this explosive outward force, Atsu's is this internal, freezing cold. She moves through the world as a phantom, a mercenary taking bounties, with each job just another step on her bloody cross list. Her bitterness is the kind that only comes from being completely and utterly abandoned. Her heartbreak isn't the agony of watching your world fall apart, it's the profound emptiness of realizing you don't have a world to go back to at all. It's a different, quieter kind of devastation. Playing The Last of Us Part 2 is just pure tension. It's designed to make you feel vulnerable. Ellie is not a superhero. She's just a survivor who's pushed way past her breaking point. Every fight is a panicked, clumsy scramble for your life. You're hiding under cars, listening for the gurgle of a clicker, fumbling with your last two bullets. You know that feeling when you're aiming for a headshot and your hands are literally shaking? That's the entire game. It's brutal and ugly, and it wants you to feel the weight of every kill. You're not empowered, you're implicated. Ghost of Yotei flips that completely. The combat is a damn dance ballet of violence. It's a power fantasy for sure, but it's one that feels completely earned by her backstory. Atsu has a whole arsenal, katanas, spears, kusarigamas, and you're just flowing between them, pulling off these perfect parries and stylish, brutal finishers. Where Ellie's desperately trying not to die, Atsu is an artist of death. And that's not just a cool gameplay mechanic, it's baked into the narrative. After being made utterly helpless, every perfectly executed move is her reclaiming her power, a silent scream of never again. The world is this open canvas of snow and mountains, and you can hunt the Yotei 6 in whatever order you want. And then the game just twists the knife by letting you return to your family's ruined estate, and you find these little echoes of the past, these memories of a life that's gone forever. But the real split, the thing that makes them two different beasts, is the foundation of their worlds. The Last of Us Part 2 is grounded in brutal realism. It's a human drama, end of story. There are no gods, no destiny, no higher purpose. The world is just a broken, awful place, and justice is just a word people scream while they're hurting each other. It's so powerful because it feels so real. The characters are a mess. They make horrible choices for understandable reasons, and it just holds up this cracked mirror to the absolute worst parts of humanity. Ghost of Yotei takes its personal tragedy and weaves it into this massive spiritual and historical tapestry. The game is set in Hokkaido and is deeply tied to the real-world Ainu people and their struggle against Japanese colonization during the Edo period. So Atsu's revenge mission gets tangled up in this much bigger story of cultural survival. The world is alive with Kamui, the Ainu spirits and gods of nature. Her fight isn't just for her family, it's for a whole way of life that's being stomped out. The heartbreak here is on two levels: the sharp personal pain of her loss, and this epic historical sorrow for a disappearing world. And look, I've heard the criticism that Yotei is maybe a little too stylized, a little too much like a slick anime, especially with wild stuff like a lo-fi beats mode when you're just exploring. Some say it feels more like a top-tier blockbuster than a grim-faced drama. But that's not a knock against it. Seriously, it's just a different artistic choice. Its tragedy is poetic. It's beautiful, even when it's brutal. The heartbreak it delivers is like a clean slice from a master-forged blade. It's deep, it's precise, and it has this cold, almost elegant finality to it. The Last of Us Part 2 offers you zero elegance. Its heartbreak is a rusty shiv being twisted in your side. It's ugly, it's raw, and it forces you to sit in the filth of it all. It's not trying to be beautiful, it's just trying to be true. So, which one breaks your heart more? It's the wrong question. It's like asking if you'd rather feel the sharp sting of frostbite or the slow burn of a fever. They're both gonna leave a mark. Ellie's journey is a harrowing, claustrophobic dive into the human soul that leaves you feeling hollowed out and exhausted. Atsu's journey is a sweeping, mythic saga about finding a reason to exist when everything you lived for is gone. It's one as a mirror, forcing you to look at the monster within. The other is a mural, painting a beautiful, tragic legend on a massive canvas. Both are gonna be talked about for years. And that's what makes this whole thing so cool. It shows how far this medium has come. So, as we get closer to that October 2nd release date, with the game being optimized to look absolutely insane on the PS5 Pro, the hype is real. Until then, stay informed, stay excited.